Hello everyone, myself Nitin MS from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Currently, I am studying in 7th semester Department of Computer Science and Engineering. In this video, I am going to discuss topic about key energy trends in India, that is demand, electricity, energy production and trade. Today's contents are introduction, demand for energy in India, electricity generation in India, challenges in energy production, energy trade in India, and conclusion. Introduction. India is a major force in the global energy economy. Energy consumption has more than doubled since 2000, propelled upwards by a growing population, soon to be the world's largest and a period of rapid economic growth. Near universal household access to electricity was achieved in 2019. Meanwhile, that over 900 million citizens have gained an electrical connection in less than 2 decades. India's continued industrialization and urbanization will make huge demands for its energy sector and its policy makers. Energy use on a per capita basis is well under half the global average, and there are widespread differences in energy use and the quality of service across states and between rural and urban areas. The affordability and reliability of energy supply are key concerns for India's consumers. Over 80% of India's energy needs are met by three fuels, that is, coal, oil, and solid biomass. Coal has underpinned the expansion of electricity generation and industry and remains the largest since in the energy mix. Oil consumption and import have grown rapidly on account of rising vehicle ownership and road transport use. Biomass, primarily fuel wood, makes up a declining share of the energy mix, but is still widely used as a cooking fuel. Despite recent success in expanding coverage of LPG in rural areas, 660 million Indians have not fully switched to modern, clean cooking fuel or technologies. Natural gas and modern renewable sources of energy have started to gain ground and were least affected by the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. The rise of solar photovoltaic in particular has been spectacular. The resource potential is huge, ambitions and high, and policy support and technology cost reduction have quickly made it to the cheapest option for new power generation. Demand for energy in India. India is likely to see the world's biggest rise in energy demand this decade, with demand climbing 3% annually due to urbanization and industrialization. The International Energy Agency, that is IEA, said in its World Energy Outlook release on Thursday. While the push for renewable energy will see it meeting as much as 60% of the growth in demand for power, coal will continue to meet a third or of overall energy demand by 2030, and another quarter will be met by oil. India becomes the world's most popular country by 2025, and combined with the twin forces of urbanization and industrialization, this underpins rapid growth in energy demand, which rises by more than 3% per year in the state policies scenario STEPS from 2021 to 2030. IEA said it sees the largest increase in energy demand for any country. Even though India continues to make great strides with renewable development and efficiency policies, the sheer scale of its development means that the combined import bill for fossil fuels doubled over the next 2 decades, with oil by far the largest component. Electricity generation in India. India is the third largest producer of electricity in the world. During the fiscal year 2022 and 23, the total electricity generation in the country was 1844 terawatt per hour, of which 1618 terawatt per hour was generated by utilities. The gross electricity consumption per capita in fiscal year 2023 was 1327 kilowatt per hour. In fiscal year 2015, electric energy consumption in agriculture was recorded as being the highest worldwide. The per capita electricity consumption is low compared to most other countries. Despite India having a low electricity traffic, India has national electric grid has an installed capacity of 416 as of 31st March 2023. Renewable energy plants, which also include large hydroelectric power plants, constitute 40.7% of the total installed capacity. India's electricity sector is dominated by fossil fuels. in particular coal, which produced about three quarters of the country's electricity. The government declared its efforts to increase investment in renewable energy. Under the government's 2023 and 2027 National Electricity Plan, India will not build any new fossil fuel power plants in the utility sector, aside from those currently under construction. It is expected that non-fossil fuel generation contribution is likely to reach about 44.7% of the total gross electricity generation by 2029 to 2030. Challenges in energy production. One of the major challenges faced by energy production in India is that lack of adequate infrastructure. The country's power transmission and distribution system are outdated and inefficient, leading to high levels of transmission losses. This not only affects the reliability of the power supply but also makes it difficult to integrate renewable energy resources into the grid. Another challenge is financing. The cost of setting up new power plant and upgrading existing ones is high, and many projects have been delayed or cancelled due to a lack of funding. This has led to a shortage of electricity in some parts of the country, particularly in rural areas. Energy trade in India. Indian Energy Exchange pioneered the development of power trading in India and provides an electronic platform to the various participants in power market, comprising state electric boards, producers, power traders, and open access consumers. IEX is one of the two operational power exchanges in India. Ever since its incorporation, it has held an in inflation market share. IEX operates a day ahead market based on closed auctions with double sided bidding and uniform pricing. It has over 3,800 registered clients, over 300 private generators, and more than 3,300 industrial electricity consumers. Conclusion. In conclusion, we have explored the key energy trends of India, including the demand of energy, electricity generation, renewable energy, energy efficiency, challenges in energy production, coal, natural gas, nuclear energy, energy trade, and opportunity for investment. We have seen that while those are challenges to overcome, such as infrastructure or regulatory issues, there is also great potential for growth and innovation in the Indian energy sector. By investing in renewable energy and improving energy efficiently, India can continue to meet its growing energy demands while also reducing its carbon footprint. Let's end the session here. Thank you for listening to my lecture.